The scenario and the rules are very straightforward. All of the world leaders are in an enclosed arena, with no weapons save their fists. The last one standing wins. No teams, no one's bloodlusted, and anything goes. Predictably, the first leaders to go will be the geriatrics. Paul Biya, the president of Cameroon and the oldest head of state in the world at 90 years old, would be game-ended by any able-bodied person. The Irish president Michael Higgins is at the unique disadvantage of being both 82 and 5'3". Worse yet, the 39th president of the United States, Jimmy Carter, is currently in hospice care. It's entirely possible that he might just die on the spot. In a similar vein, Pope Francis, Joe Biden, and Cornelius Smith would all be overwhelmed in seconds. Abu Abdul-Bari, one of the leaders of the Islamic State, weighed a whopping 560 pounds. Upon his capture in 2020, he was too fat to be put into a police car, prompting the authorities to take him away with a flatbed truck. Due to his unique appearance, he has earned the nickname Jabba the Jihad. As a fighter, Bari would wield a lot of mass, but he would be so slow and ineffectual that he would easily be among the first to go. Jacinda Ardern, age 42, is the current president of New Zealand. She has a history as a runner, so this would give her the opportunity to at least buy a little time by running away from her opponents. But being small in stature, and a woman, she wouldn't last very long against her more athletic opponents. Kim Jong-un, who's actually one of the youngest world leaders, is known for being fat, but in 2021 he lost a substantial amount of weight, so he might actually be a formidable fighter now. Perhaps all that time before he was simply bulking up. However, his height is estimated to be somewhere between 5'4" and 5'7", so he would have little chances against taller leaders such as Justin Trudeau. In scenarios like this, height is a big determining factor for who wins the fight, so Kim wouldn't last very long. For this reason, Rishi Sunak would also be among the very first casualties. Putin works out every single day and has a black belt in judo. His physical training consists of a mixture of swimming and working out in his personal gym. Although he has been practicing martial arts since he was 13, the fact remains that Putin is only 5'7". He'd be able to defend himself longer than Kim, but he wouldn't last longer than half a minute. Former Prime Minister of Australia, Tony Abbott would prove to be formidable within the ring. He's an active cyclist, marathon runner, and once joined an intense boot camp workout session. Although he is aging, he could definitely take on everyone mentioned before him. The King of Bhutan, Jigme Khaser Namgyel Wangchuck, is an avid player of basketball. He's proven himself to be a fierce opponent on the court, a skill that would translate well into a free-for-all brawl. Notably, Jigme is only 43 years old, putting him at a substantial advantage over his older enemies. Having a background in boxing, Justin Trudeau would be one of the most capable fighters in the arena. He's very devoted to running, to the extent that he finished the 853-meter grouse grind at a pace of 36 minutes above the average. He once did a 5K run with the Canadian Royal Navy, but it's his status as a boxer that really sways things in his favor. Needless to say, Trudeau would be one of the last men standing. The president of Liberia, George Weah, is a former professional football player. He still plays on Saturdays and has kept up his physique into the presidency. In 1996, he became the first and only African to win the FIFA World Player of the Year award, bringing great pride home to Liberia. In 2018, despite the fact that he was the president, he joined a match against Nigeria. Being an active footballer to this day, and one of the heaviest people on this list, Weah is a likely contender for second place. Although there are many formidable opponents in this battle royale, not one of them would be able to beat Khaltmajin Batulga of Mongolia. He won the World Wrestling Cup Championship in 1989, and he led the Mongolian judo fighters to victory in the Olympic Games. Thanks to Batulga, judo has become the most popular martial art in Mongolia. With this kind of a background, nobody would be able to take him down. Khaltmajin Batulga is the winner.